This is a Kawasaki ZZR600 2007. This bike has been around for 10 years with slight modifications. I'm gonna give you my owner's experience, how this one works. Let's start here. Brakes, very nice. 2 discs at the front, 3 piston each there on the calipers, very nice. Suspension, fully adjustable, thereabouts, up top. And down below here with that would be the 3rd adjustment knob there. Oil change easy. There's your oil filter, you're looking at it in the middle of the picture. Body panels come off easily. Sorry, a little bit dirty, but suspension at the rear is either 2 or 3 ways adjustable. There's the gas filled unit on top. Those lock rings you have to adjust on the thread with a wrench. And there's one more adjustment with that screw in the middle of the picture. You can make it stiffer or softer. And okay, that's 3-way adjustable because you got one more adjustment bolt here. So suspension, top notch. Carbureted engine, yes, where is it? There it is. There's the petcock. There's the choke. So it doesn't have a computer in it. It doesn't need one. It just starts and runs without a computer. Rear brake, also very nice. It's on the other side. That's how it looks. 1 piston, perfect. The rear wheel locks up so easily anyhow. Brake is super powerful. So that's brakes and suspension. The ride. I like the big wide seat. Sorry about the truck. The foam is thick. But it does hurt to sit on it for over an hour. But maybe that's just me. Foot peg is a good height. I'm 6'1". That's 182 centimeters, whatever it is. And the handlebars are a good distance away. So when I sit on the bike, I'm not leaning forward too much. It's not too upright either. What I also like is big windshield, big fairing. And about the frame of the bike, almost everything on it is aluminum and stainless steel. Aluminum swing arm doesn't rust. Aluminum subframe doesn't rust. Cast aluminum frame, beautifully welded, doesn't rust. Aluminum exhaust, okay, that's aftermarket, doesn't rust. The pipe is really good quality steel. I don't see any corrosion issue on it. Over the last, I don't know, 8,000 kilometers I owned it. And yeah, that's the frame. The mirrors are really stable and solid at almost any RPM range. Maybe a little bit buzzy around or over 10,000, but you shouldn't be operating your bike at 10,000 RPM. For most city speeds, I do, well, it's really yanking the chain under 3,000, but yeah, I operate it between 3 and 5,000, 8,000 if I'm merging or something like that, and the mirrors are really good and widely, spaced apart. And oh yeah, the transmission and gearbox. A few words about that. It's really torquey. It's pulling really well in almost any gear at really low RPM. Like 3,000 on a bike like this is a really low RPM, but that's what I use it for city commuting and and that's where I spend most of my time. Okay, let's go for a ride. And I forgot to mention, the handlebars and foot pegs are not really buzzy. They do shake and vibrate, but tolerably. At city speeds, where the engine RPM is kept low between 2 and 5,000 RPM, I have a very mild carpal tunnel syndrome, so my hands do get numb after 45 minutes, but only at city speeds. If the RPM is a little bit higher on a highway, no problems. And the foot pegs, none of this vibration is really annoying. And the city speed vibrations, you know, when you come to a red light, I just let go of the handlebar, and that gets some blood circulation back in my wrist, so I can feel my wrist. But it's much better than my V-Strom that I had when I have my hands and wrists elevated, and so any blood flow to it in an elevated position is somewhat limited. I like this seating arrangement a lot better. That's my view, roughly. And we're gonna go for a short ride, just 1 minute, no more. The gear ratios are really nice. Yeah, carbureted engine. Needs a little throttle to start. Let's see, where can we go in 1 minute? So anyhow, the gearbox is really nice. Let's see, no exit, road closed. Okay, let's go this way. The gearbox is really nice. Kawasaki has this positive neutral finder on it, which means that when you come to a full stop like so, from neutral, when you come to a stop in first gear, the next shift is going to be neutral. Okay, it's always going to go into neutral, it's not going to go into second gear. And the bike has lots of power, and with the big fairing and big windshield, it's got a lot of good wind protection on it. And I really like it on the highway, really stable. But you do have to talk over, I don't know, 140 clicks. Lastly, the bike is relatively easy to do a U-turn with, so its turning radius is fairly small among the other sport bikes. This bike has its drawbacks, but all in all, this really is my favorite bike of all the bikes I've ever owned or all the bikes I've ever tried. This isn't perfect, but this is the best. Here, let's do a U-turn here. See how easy it is. I didn't want to wipe out in the mud there, but there. So U-turns are really easy. It's got about an 18-foot turning radius.